What's going on, guys? Josh Pocock here, and on this channel we've covered many different AI pair programmers or AI IDEs. We've covered Windsurf, we covered AIDE, we've covered Cursor, we've covered Bolt.new, we've covered Klein or Claude Dev, a bunch of different ones. And in today's video we're going to be covering an AI pair programming web application called Lovable. This is made by the creators of GPT Engineer, and it is very similar to Bolt.new. It has some really cool features. Let's dive right into it. All right, guys, so for those of you who don't know about GPT Engineer, it's a really big project on GitHub. It has over 52,000 stars. And, you know, they actually started a web application for it that's a little bit more user-friendly. This one is a Python project right here. It's in the terminal. And this is called, they initially had it called gptengineer.app. So if you click on this link, it will redirect you now to Lovable.dev. So this is the name of their new app right here. We're going to dive into it in just a second. Now, all links I cover in this video will be in the description down below, of course. Now, before we dive into Lovable, here I am on one of the founders' Twitter pages right here, and I'll leave it linked down below. There's a bunch of different examples here on his page of different web applications that were built with Lovable or gptengineer.app. And it's pretty interesting when you see some of these. You can, dive through here, get some different ideas. You see this one is like a full app that's built on Lovable right here, which is pretty impressive. As you can see, this is like a chat dashboard right here with different LLMs like Mistral, open source LLMs, as well as closed source LLMs. You got those recent chats here, image generation, AI chat, bunch of different stuff. So this is just one example. There's a bunch of different stuff, as you can see. Like this is a Wikipedia content tracker. Pretty cool. Like I said, a bunch of different stuff I would recommend checking out, as well as you can check out the Lovable Twitter too. But let's dive into actually testing this out. So it's very simple to get started. You can simply just go to Lovable.dev, create an account, 20 times faster than coding, prompt to edit, you own the code, describe what you want, get a first version in seconds, iterate and improve a chat, one click to deploy and share. So just from those features alone, we're probably like, okay, this sounds very similar to Bolt.new, and that is the case. It is similar. There is a few different differences that I'll cover in just a second. Pros and cons to each, yes, but I definitely say it could potentially be a competitor. Instant and intuitive, beautiful design, support any backend, select and edit, GitHub integration, which is nice. And so here is the pricing. So you can start for free, just like in Bolt.new, and you get it's somewhat limited. I'm not going to go over it all here. You can see like 5 free messages per day, unlimited public projects. You get unlimited public projects. Implement a screenshot / Figma, sync with GitHub, one click deploy, community support. Then there's a starter plan at 20 bucks a month, then 50 bucks a month for like additional messaging limits, and then 200 bucks a month. This is of course if like these two plans are if like you need a bunch of different messaging limits. I guess you get VIP events here too. But anyways, so kind of similar to Bolt.new pricing. Their pricing starts at 20 bucks a month too. I don't know. You can compare the limits yourself if you want to purchase this app. We're going to be testing it right here on the free version right now. So here we have my projects. We have latest right here. So this is actually interesting. I didn't know about this. This seems to be like the latest. I don't know if this is every single app that you can see. Like, let me click on one of these. Okay, so this is, wow. So this is kind of cool. Like we can access, I don't know if this is everybody's apps that they're building or if there's certain people that allow it to be public. I mean, if you may not want, if you're creating an app for everyone else to be able to see it for one, but I guess maybe that's if you publish it. We'll see. I'll check in just a second. But look at this. Like this is a pretty nice, intuitive website right here. So this is kind of cool. You can go over here to open tab for preview. So like we could preview the app right here. I believe we could also send this link to others as well, which is kind of cool. Like if we wanted to share the app. And then over here, you could click on remix. So this would be able to like use this app and then make your own changes. You could request a change here. Select, I guess you can okay, so this is actually really cool that you can like select. Wow, that's actually really awesome. Like that's something Bolt doesn't have. where you can simply click select and it will select like an element on the visual page here, and then I could select it and it shows over here in the side selecting this div right here. So I could say, okay, make this, you know, bigger, for example. We'll show some examples of that in just a second, most likely. Here we can select, you know, mobile or, you know, desktop. We can refresh page, and yeah, there's probably some other stuff here I'm missing. Back to chat. So we can see the chat here. If we go to show history, we can actually go to all the different iterations. We can check that like so. Obviously there were some issues here that they were facing, and then he troubleshooted it. Okay, so pretty cool stuff. We can go back to dashboard, account settings, check out the docs here. As you'll see, this latest section is being updated like every 7 seconds, 23 seconds, which is really nice, really cool to see. We got like a bunch of different apps to give us, one, ideas, and two, you know, we could also use some of these as starting points. Yeah, we can also go to featured here. This is going to show featured ones, I guess, that are probably actually pretty good. So these are like verified good ones. So latest, you'll just see all of them. Could be bad ones, could be good ones, but featured, you could actually get some pretty good stuff here, like YouTube prototype, snappy SaaS landing page, note, you know, Claude GPT right here. So this is like a Claude chat GPT, which is really nice that, you know, this is pre-built and everything. Like if we go to show history, so this guy already did like 64 iterations, which is pretty nice that you could go ahead. Okay, so I guess it won't always let you remix. Okay, this one would allow us to remix. As you can see, this is the simple prompt they started with, so you can get an idea too of like what the prompt is to start with, and then you can see they added an image like so. So we're gonna go ahead and create our own right now, but I just wanted to show you guys that like you can, this is actually something really nice that I like. It's kind of has a little bit of like a community type vibe where it shows you all the different other potential projects that you could easily just kind of copy or start there. Okay, so I'm gonna test out this prompt right here. I don't know how well it's gonna do. Create a very intuitive modern project management app with many features. Make it very complete and impressive. Task manager, calendar, time tracking, and much more. Spend time to make it work out of box and make it perfect. Okay, so you could go ahead, change it from public to private. Okay, so actually that is how you make it private. So you're going to need the starter plan to do this, but this is where you can build and deploy in private. If you're in public, then anyone can view it and remix it. So keep that in mind. We go to configure here. This is where you can actually see your different tech stacks. So unfortunately, the one thing here is that it seems that it is limited right now for tech stacks. This is something that Bolt.new does quite well. They have multiple different tech stacks. You could do Python app, you could do a Next.js app. Like look at all the different stacks right here. Next.js, native script, slide dev, Vue.js, Remotion, React, TypeScript, etc. So nice that they have that. Even still though, I do like that it has ShadCN UI and TypeScript and React, because that's a really good tech stack. Unfortunately, it doesn't have stuff like Remix or Next.js, but let's go ahead and just send this. Of course, you could add an image as well. All right, so also too, while that is loading, I will show you that it does give you some examples of different ways you can start. So you could start with Figma by doing this. You could start by drawing your UI using like Excalidraw or similar ones. You could do GitHub imports. Okay, so this is on the wait list, so that is coming. And then clone a website. Okay, so it's just saying get this extension, screenshot it, etc. So it is still quite new, so they are releasing a lot of things. I am very excited to see where they take this app. Okay, so here is what we got so far. So we can see that it's, you know, saying, okay, I'm going to create this. Here's all the different features it's going to have: a dashboard, task management, and Kanban, calendar view, deadlines, and meet. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect it to have like this. This is one prompt. Okay, so as you can see, it like you can click here and we can see exactly what it did. So this is what it did. It edited 11 files right here. So okay, so we got the settings.ts, team.tsx, time tracking, calendar, tasks, etc. So we can see all the different files there. Here is our app. So we got the dashboard, we got total tasks completed, hours tracked, team members. Go up here, we have our profile, we have notifications, we have tasks right here. So this functionality coming soon, of course. Okay, so yeah, okay, so I didn't add the functionality for these first try. So I thought that would have been very impressive if it did. Yeah, looks like the search isn't really working. Let's go ahead and preview this, see if it works a little bit better. No, not yet. So now we can go ahead and add some changes. If we click on project settings up here, we just so you know, we can see our project information. So all the different information, how many messages we sent, AI edits, knowledge, manage knowledge. Okay, so this is where we can add contacts and instructions. So we could add project-specific rules or guidelines, set coding style preferences like indentation, naming conventions, add external documentation or style guides. So that's pretty useful if you're going to use that. So GitHub, this is where you can connect to GitHub. Okay, so I'm not going to do that right now, but that would be useful, especially like if you're, building out actual projects here. Here we can rename project or delete project. So if we had our GitHub connected, we could click on GitHub here, create a repository to collaborate, edit your code. That's where we could easily do that. Publish. So this is where we could publish public or private, and then deploy using a subdomain, learn more about custom domains. So it actually deploy right from GPT engine. Lovable. And it's using Netlify. So very similar to Bolt.new, right? Are you tired of pouring thousands of dollars into appointment setters only to watch leads slip away? Imagine having a team of elite sales agents booking qualified appointments for you around the clock. No more wasted time on training, no more frustration with performance, and no more draining your budget on inconsistent and expensive call centers. Introducing Stride Agents, AI-powered appointment setters that work 24/7, never get tired, and book appointments while you sleep. Trained on thousands of successful conversations, our AI agents outperform human teams at just 1/10 of the cost. Join the ranks of businesses that doubled their appointments and booking rates in just a matter of weeks. Don't get left behind in the AI revolution. Visit strideagents.com now and transform your entire sales process with cutting-edge AI technology. It's time to accelerate your stride with AI agents. Okay, so here is a little bit more of an advanced iterative prompt to try to improve it. So let's say add in all the actual functionality for the task, calendar time and tracking, time tracking, team, and settings, and have it all linked to the dashboard. Also add dark mode and light mode toggle. Let's go ahead and send this. I'm very curious to see if it will be able to do. This is like multiple different tasks. So I honestly don't expect it to get all of them, but let's see. Okay, so we can see theme provider here. It's adding the light mode and dark mode. We can click on this and we'll actually see, okay, so it's saying, okay, here's what we're going to do. Boom, boom, boom. So it's adding the theme toggle, doing all this, adding the tasks right now. As we can see, it's writing. So this is how it shows up in Lovable. It's a little bit different than Bolt.new. Bolt.new, you will actually see kind of like a folder structure, similar to like how you would see in your actual IDE, like VS Code, which is nice, but this is nice too. Like I said, there may be some features that this is lacking compared to Bolt.new, and vice versa too. But like I said, for Lovable, this is still, I don't want to say it's new because they've been around for a while, but it is kind of new. Like they're still rolling out features and whatnot. So I'm excited to see where they take this. Okay, so we got an error, our first error. So the app encountered an error. Let's say, okay, so we could go show logs. We're getting like a syntax error, it seems, and a build error. So let's just go click try to fix it. So it's going to automatically paste that into the editor here, and let's see what happens. Okay, so here's what we got. Obviously, we have a bit of issues here with the light mode and dark mode. Okay, so yeah, dark mode seems to not be fully functioning, but it is still somewhat working. Let's see, we got tasks here. So we could, okay, so this is kind of working. We got a toast right here. We can move to done, move to progress. This is our Kanban board. It would be nice if this is draggable instead of just clicking right here and click add task. So the add task isn't working. Calendar. So here's our calendar. We can see upcoming events here. Time tracking. So new entry. Okay, so track time here. Not fully functioning. Team. Okay, we can see our team here. Settings, appearance. So we can change that. Email notifications, push notifications. I think the way I would personally go about actually building this out is focusing on, like, say, one at a time. All right. When we tell it to do so many different things, it only has so much bandwidth, right? So it's going to do them all, may do them all, but they're not going to be perfect. We focus on one specific thing. Like, let's say we try to get the task right here, get this really not dialed in, then it will be a lot easier. So we'll do a couple more. Okay. So I'm also going to take a screenshot right here. And then I'm going to upload this screenshot right here. So So let's go ahead and try this out. As you can see, we got the screenshot here as well as the prompt to update the Kanban board so it's draggable, as well as the light mode and dark mode. Okay, so we can see it's installing the required dependencies for drag and drop. So React, beautiful DND latest. Now it's updating the dark mode right here as well as updating the tasks. Okay, so now we got it loaded. It seems that it did work for the actual app, pane side of things. Okay, the drag and drop is working really nice. So that's actually cool. Like so. So the drag and drop is working. It seems that the sidebar, the dark mode isn't working on there, but it's working perfectly on the actual mid pane right here. So you can see here on the dashboard too, it's working nice. Now I'm going to say dark mode is working perfect, except for the side menu. It's not working there. Also, Taskmaster logo text should be black on light mode and white on dark mode. Also, just make the entire app look way better and way more modern with ShadCN UI everywhere. Okay, and here we have it. So now it looks like sidebar is working. Dark mode is working nice. As you can see here, light mode and dark mode. It looks a little bit nicer, I say. Maybe it upgraded the UI. I can't see too much in terms of ShadCN stuff, but all in all, guys, this was, I believe, 3 or 4 prompts. So obviously you could spend more time on this, iterate and improve, of course. Now, a few other cool things that this has, and this is something that Bolt.new has as well, as a deep integration with Superbase. So if we click on Superbase, as you can see, this is a beta, but you can connect to add authentication, store data, or call third-party APIs with Superbase. So you could connect Superbase like so. There's an onboarding video showing you how to do it right here. Click on Connect Superbase, and open up, and you could actually authorize Superbase. I'm not going to do that right now, but that is really cool that they have this feature. This is something that Bolt.new has as well, and I personally love Superbase. So all in all, guys, I think you get the gist here. You could build cool apps, very kind of similar to Bolt.new. Has some pros, has some cons. I hope they get more frameworks. I hope they improve the coding experience and just make it, a little bit better in many different ways. But I really like how they have the gallery where you can actually use different starter templates. I think that's something that Bolt.new should have as well. Like even up here, if we go to templates, now we can see that we can actually start a project. Like we can do a developer portfolio landing page, or an open source database technology company landing page, modern business landing page, SaaS starter landing page. So we can go start building right here. You could also preview it. All right, so here's the preview of the landing page right here. As you can see, it has a few cool things. We can click on start building, and this will give us a nice starter template for our Lovable project. So I really like that feature. I hope they add more templates. I think this is something that is really useful that a lot of tools could have, as like these templates. As you can see with this template, we can actually see how they built this too, which is really nice. Like we can see the history. We can see that they're giving it like colors and stuff for the tailwind, a bunch of different prompts and whatnot. So you could read through these prompts, probably get some ideas how some best practices to build your apps as well. Okay, so other than that, guys, and I really do like this select feature right here. This makes it very easy to be very nitty gritty with your prompts, and say, okay, hey, this sign in button right here, like let's go to the button here. All right, I'm saying add a blue button to the background, to the sign in background button right here. And this is with us using this kind of inspect element type clicker right here to select different elements. And now you can see it's easily added this blue background right here to our button. So very easy to edit things with this select feature. I really like it. I think it's something that I personally haven't seen with really any other, AI pair programmer yet. So I think that's pretty cool and pretty unique for Lovable. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below about Lovable.dev, guys. Let me know if you tried GPT Engineer before, maybe you tried a year ago or whatever. It was pretty popular. Maybe we'll do a video on that too. But let me know what your thoughts are on Lovable if you tried it, if you're going to try it, how you think it compares to Bolt.new, if you build any cool things with it. Did I miss any features, guys? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, guys. If you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, AI, business growth, marketing, sales, etc., And like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the videos. Also too, guys, if you haven't already joined our free community, stridecommunity.com, I'll leave a link down below to our free Facebook group and Discord channel. And I'm also going to leave a link down below to our new exclusive Stride AI community. This community is going to be super value packed. I'm going to have courses, free resources, a complete AI resource vault with templates, tools, frameworks, etc. So if you want all that jam-packed value 100% for free, definitely check that out. I'm going to be making a lot of course content in the next coming weeks and putting it in here for you guys, so stay tuned for that. You'll also be able to network with myself as well as other like-minded individuals that watch this channel, are into AI, business, etc. Other than that, guys, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Keep hustling, keep grinding, and of course, guys, accelerate your stride. Take care.